Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Gemini September 20th, 2024. Current transits tend to spotlight a matter of money or your resources. It's a time for recognizing your needs, and with more clarity about your feelings, you'll have a better idea of your next step. Situations may serve as a nudge to get on top of your finances. A more intense desire for security and comfort can also be a motivator. However, a Mercury-Saturn opposition today can point to concerns or tensions related to money, ownership, or boundaries. A misunderstanding or block can leave you feeling deflated. You could be frustrated with people who seem to be making light of your fears or concerns. Financial decisions are not straightforward at the moment, and you may decide it's best to conserve your energy rather than argue a point or push an issue, as people don't seem open temporarily. Aim to work on strengthening your position for the best results. As well, consider that you might discover new and improved methods as you advance. Get ready for a destined shift in your life. A roaring lunar eclipse energizes your solar house of finances and possessions today and will echo for months to come. One way this may affect you is by drawing more attention to your budget, income, and expenses with your significant other. Map out a strategy so that you're building your pot of gold. If, for some reason, an income stream ends near this time, rapidly damage control to look at your savings and how you can find something else instead. Eclipses can bring endings but push you in a new direction. There is always something new to learn. You may benefit from a crash course on money when Mercury in Virgo opposes Saturn retrograde in Pisces. There might be a part of you that initially resists the educational opportunity. It is hard to admit when you do not know something. Although it might feel initially demeaning, you may find that this lapse could lead to significant improvement in your financial literacy. You could learn something from reading a new book, listening to a new podcast, or learning from a new teacher. The planetary energy is encouraging you to quit any intake of harmful food or empty calories. This is also a good time for fasting and purification. If you are able, a juice fast is a lovely way to purify your body without too much disruption to your daily life. Borage, gravel root, and buchu maintain health in the kidneys and can be added to your juices. If fasting is out of the question, check out some of the herbal cleansing combinations available online or at your local health food store. This agitated period is going to make you feel the negative consequences of having dispersed your energies and been lacking in organization. You will now have to be a little bit more rigorous and coherent in how you manage your professional and personal life. A reorganization is called for. In this inner work, you can expect to encounter some obstacles, slowdowns, and unknowns. This path will be difficult until you see some light at the end of the tunnel, and that's why you have to stop dispersing your energies in sterile conversations and act with precision. As the moon's last moments in your income sector coincide with the first eclipsing full moon here since 2016, significant developments are underway. Both planets in your income sector are in retrograde motion, yet Mars re-entered your work sector 13 days ago to energize job-related activities. Venus, the planet of money, is just 5 days away from igniting career opportunities. While the moon's opposition to the sun in your financial sector could create some tension, support comes from Mars on one side and Mercury's financial acumen on the other to transform this into motivation. As she moves into her final 5 days in an adventurous part of your chart, Venus, the planet of love, still has the support of Jupiter in your romantic sector, but they are both having to navigate the demands and the distractions of the working week. While it is not ideal to leave things to the last minute, the conditions will be ideal for a romantically charged weekend. Our eyes in the sky. Have you ever had that feeling where you know exactly what you want to say, but the timing just hasn't felt right? Maybe there's a conversation you've been putting off, or a desire you've been holding back, unsure of how to express it. Well, today might just surprise you. The stars are aligning in such a way that communication becomes a little easier, a little clearer, and a lot more impactful. It's almost as if the universe is giving you the green light to speak up and share what's been on your heart. Whether it's at work, with friends, or in a more personal relationship, today's energy is all about creating an open and honest dialogue. Think back to a time when you had a conversation that left you feeling clear-headed, almost like a weight had been lifted off your shoulders. Remember how everything just seemed to click into place afterward? That's the kind of clarity that's available to you now. Your powers of reasoning are particularly sharp today, almost like your mind is working with precision, effortlessly sorting through what matters most. This clarity is a gift, a tool that will serve you well not just now, but in the future too. Knowing what's important to you today will help you stay grounded and make better decisions when things get more complicated down the line. Speaking of clarity, today is perfect for constructive conversations. Not only will these discussions help you better understand the issues at hand, but they'll also lead to some rewarding outcomes. Have you ever had one of those conversations where, by the end, you felt like you walked away with a brand new perspective or even a light bulb moment that changed the way you approach something? That's the kind of energy swirling around you today. So, don't be afraid to dive into those important talks. Be open, be curious, and let the conversation flow naturally. You might just find yourself with fresh ideas and solutions that you can put to use in the near future. Now, if there are any unresolved issues or misunderstandings lingering in your relationships, today is the day to clear the air. We've all been there. A small disagreement that, left unaddressed, turns into something much bigger than it needed to be. Don't let that happen now. Instead, take the initiative. Whether it's a personal relationship, a work dynamic, or even something within your family, now is the time to resolve any differences before they escalate. Keeping things harmonious will benefit everyone involved, and the best part? You don't have to wait for someone else to approach you. If you value the relationship, be the one to start the conversation. Chances are, the other person will appreciate your willingness to step up. The cosmic energy today is also incredibly supportive when it comes to negotiations and collaborations. The stars are on your side, especially if you're working toward a goal that requires teamwork or compromise. Keep your focus, trust your instincts, and stay active in whatever you're working on. If you've been considering a financial move, whether it's an investment, a business decision, or even paying off a debt, this is the time to take action. The universe is giving you a cosmic thumbs up, so don't hesitate. Just remember to keep your goals realistic and attainable, and you'll find that doors begin to open. And if you've been putting off any outstanding financial matters, now's the perfect moment to tie up those loose ends. Today's energy favors resolving any financial issues, and if you take the initiative, you're likely to see positive results. Whether it's finalizing a payment, following up on an agreement, or making a smart investment, your efforts will likely pay off. If you've got some extra cash, this could be a great time to invest wisely. The cosmos is smiling on your financial endeavors, so trust that whatever you plant now will yield fruitful rewards in the future. In all areas of your life, you're in a winning phase. Have you noticed how things are starting to fall into place? Whether it's in your career, personal life, or finances, your hard work is paying off, and the universe is recognizing your efforts. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of everyday life, but today, give yourself a moment of appreciation. Trust that the steps you're taking now, whether in communication, relationships, or financial matters, are laying the groundwork for even greater success down the road.